A-Trip here. We're back in Construction Simulator. We gotta head ourselves back down to the pier because we got ourselves a pretty big job we gotta do. A guy spoke to us earlier. I think he wants us to build him a container hotel, a shipping container hotel. So this should be a pretty big and a half chore. So let's go on down here on the way down to talk to him, and remember to mute my microphone before I talk to him so it's not an echoey madness. This looks like this might be the site that we might be taking care of. See what he has to say for us.
Fewer young people are vacationing here during the season than they used to. At our local harbor bar, the Hobgoblin, I listened in on some of the talk. People actually prefer to travel to the neighboring towns because the hotels are cheaper. So I was thinking, it would definitely be worthwhile to establish an affordable hotel on this headland, which would be easy to operate and cheap to maintain. I managed to get hold of some of the discarded containers. The people from the steel trade are helping us build simple and stylish housing units out of them. So why don't you just grab these containers and take them to the steel trade? There should be one around the corner. You can hardly miss it. Good luck and see you later.
Alright, looks like he said we need to pick up some shit. I wasn't even paying attention. I think he said we had to pick up some shipping containers and take it to the steel trade for them to make us housing. Said something about them being right around the corner. Obviously, I mean, we're gonna need to get the big trailer and truck, but oh, there we go. See where that first. So it looks like I think these are it. Is this gate open? No. I hope this is where we're going, or, I mean, the blue dot's over there somewhere, so. Yeah, it's got to be it. So I'm going to get the trailer, bring it on over here, and see what the hell happens. Kind of confused though. Can I take any of these? I swear he said to get out of the fucking truck. I swear he said to come here. The entrance is blocked by the machine. Whatever. Alright, we're going to try this real quick, see what happens. As I said, I consorted to the old YouTubes real quick, wanted to figure out my whatever, but real quick trying to watch like 3 or 4 videos, a couple of big YouTubers, and then ended up looking like it was one smaller channel. It seems like everyone was having the same issue, but the couple of the big main channels, they just straight up skipped the task. And I was going to try and turn around, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. they just straight up skipped the task. One of them, I think, just ignored it entirely, and the other person, or they both seem to have the same exact issue. They came over here and was confused as to what the hell they wanted you to actually do, and then that same thing. We got one guy had a mobile crane and nothing to pick up, but then I clicked on some other channel. Must have been some small channel. I can't remember what it was. Like, it was Gaming JJ and Gargle, I think, is the couple that I watched for a second. That they just skipped the tags, and then some other one where some guy actually, I watched like 3 seconds ago of it, where it actually showed the connection point coming up, but he was facing this direction, and it was one of these red ones right here, but I think his was actually on the ground. So I don't know if he had already, whatever. I'm going to try again from here. I probably should have been farther back. But we'll try again from here, and then if we can, I'm going to back up from the other end. Try it again real quick from over there, and if not, we'll skip the task. Because it looks like it's going to be the same ordeal with me, because there's... Oh wait, there it is! I was about to say, there's no connection point. So we finally got her. She's way the hell up here. And if... Am I even going to be able to reach it? Oh, this is going to be close. It's going to be real close. Bitch. Alright, so... Kick ass. So we actually got that thing. Okay, I got room to swing it good. I didn't know if there was another container next to me. Gonna need this bad boy down on here. Unfortunately, I'm sure we can only fit one. I'm guessing. Yeah, this is gonna be a... There should be just a spot, yeah, right there. You're dropping them off. Alright, now we gotta excavate the area, so I brought out all the toys out here. We'll see how, kind of do a little bit of everything here, see how we can go about this. I don't know if I should be just bulldozing this or not, or... I think I did try cleaning out one parking lot with the wheel loader first, and I was screwing it up, or I'd continue with the wheel loader, but we basically got to excavate this area. So got our little bulldozer and little dump truck, a couple dump trucks, and smaller wheel loader, little backhoe, excavator down here, the bigger wheel loader. So I think it's time to just start digging, because it's clearly all going to be red action now. I'm guessing we're not going to have to go super deep on this one. That would be my guess, but try and use a little bit of everybody and see what happens. Because I'm clearly... Yeah, I'm sure that didn't even make a dent, whatever that was. Uh-oh. So you could do it with this guy if you wanted to. But that is probably going to take absolutely forever. Uh-oh. So you probably don't want to use something like that. We'll just step it up. Well, I guess that would be the next smallest, but Well, actually, yeah, that's the way I want to do it anyway, because I figured I could... This guy's kind of a pain in the ass to try and, actually dump the stuff, so, but can probably just make a pile with this guy and pick it up with the wheel loader. I should have been, yeah, I'm in the wrong position to get the corner, so let's grab whatever. Dig down a ways, and then actually probably should just dump it out here instead of dumping it back in there. I was gonna dump it right back in the site, but that would be pretty silly. So we can just toss it over here, and see, there's a tiny bit of green right there, so yeah, we're probably not going super deep at all with this. So something like this probably would work, but it's going to take, once again, it's going to take quite some time. But there's a tiny bit of green there, so yeah, we're probably only going like that deep anyway, so we're not going super deep at all with this, but it is a gigantic area, so that might actually be that's probably is the best way to do, is jump in your bulldozer and just scoop it all forward into huge piles and then come back up with one of these guys and then pick it up. Does this guy not even have enough power to go forward? Why is this guy, Oh, because I'm trying to drive it like the, because I'm an idiot, and I'm trying to drive it like the, bulldozer. Well, see, that didn't do anything. That's just pushing it. So he's clearly going to need a pile to pick up. Something like that. Why is this guy not working? He's not working at all. You suck! Who's next? Yeah, let's get in the correct side. Then we got the big wheel loader. So that'll work a little bit, but I think the best tactic actually is going to be taking the dozer, maybe, and just scooping it. At least that's going to be probably the quickest to scrape back and forth for a long time and make some huge piles for these guys to pick up. Because now it's saying it's at 0%. Oh shit. Damn you, camera. Yeah, we're gonna have to... It's gonna be a lot easier. Just scrape it with the bulldozer first. Oh shit. Let me dump this, jump in the excavator, we'll dig a hole or two with the excavator. Then I'm gonna get all this shit out of the way and try to figure out how and where I can push it with the bulldozer. I mean, I can start from where I have it already and push it that way, but then you got those walls that are in the way of the piles. I'd rather push it out that way. Is this thing not even... So it wasn't even lifted. What in the hell? Or he could dig a big old hole with that guy. And keep on going along like that. Because that's, yeah, that's going to be deep enough, so I could probably, I don't know, not really quite sure how I want to do this. If I want to just do it with this guy and keep on digging it like that, or if I want to push with the bulldozer. Either way, it's gonna take a while. I feel like if I push it with the bulldozer and do a couple huge piles and then scoop from the piles, it's gonna be quicker than whatever digging around as much as I can with him and then moving him and repeating that process 1,000 times. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna play around here and dig around for a little bit. Yeah, this might not be the quickest way either, because I've already taken about 5 passes. Like, I've pushed it all the way down and back straight up, basically close to the same, down the same row, like 5 times, and I'm just now getting to green. So definitely the way that I'm going to do it, I think, is just with this bulldozer mostly, and then come back with the wheel load or something, because I have been going up and down this, pushing it down and backing up and pushing it down, and we're mostly to green all the way down this row, and then I figure I'll just come back with the now I'll come with the wheel loader and scoop off this, at least this top layer of huge mound of dirt, and then continue on with the bulldozer, keep on working my way down, because this guy's clearly, like I said, he can get it in one scoop down each path, and I could clearly clean up a bunch of area and then move him, clean up a bunch of area, but I'd either have to start like right in the middle so my dump trucks can still get to him, or screw around with the way that I'm doing, which is kind of, I don't know, they're both pretty entertaining, but I think I'm going to abuse my bulldozer and wheel loaders and do it that route as opposed to the excavator. Yeah, and I guess the I was thinking too. This, since I keep forgetting, this pit isn't super deep. You probably could do it with that excavator too, and these trucks could easily probably just drive and fall into the hole. It might not be able to get back out, but you can just store them in the garage when you're done, basically. So you clearly probably could use that excavator. Maybe I'll do it halfway with this, halfway with that, because this is cool, but this is going to take quite some time. Yeah, I just figure I'll do it like this, and then scoop it with the bulldozer down in piles and have the stuff shoving over the side as I'm going, and then these big piles I'll come back with the wheel loader because they're going to be unnecessarily too large for the bulldozer to keep pushing. But yeah, now my bulldozer might be kind of off camber as I'm trying to push down the road. Half the road is going to be super low, and half the road is going to be super short. Should still have plenty of room in this truck. How full is this dumper? Yeah, we got plenty of room left in there. Alright, and my dump trucks are full, so I gotta go sell this stuff down, and dug away a little bit down here with the old excavator here. I think I'm gonna stick to this plan and use both of them, and that dump truck I'll keep parking over there and use the wheel loader to dump in him and scrape across with the bulldozer and pick it up with the wheel loader, and I'll go all along this side with the excavator, and then probably move over and keep on working what basically meet in the middle kind of thing. But it's off the grid, but it's free money. That probably wasn't going to work, so yeah, like I was saying, now we're kind of might be running out of options of. Whoops. Where to put these dump trucks. I was going to start pushing the huge pile of stuff with the dozer, that's why I stuck that one there instead of down here, but I don't know if he'll be able to. Will he be able to reach me from there? Yep. Yes, sir. I'm already parked too close to my edge or to myself as it is. Finally done. Might dig up some more dirt to steal to sell, but all done. Got to dump this load, then go spreading some gravel and such. Let's get out of the construction site first and see what it does. Or yeah, there we go. Now deliver and spread gravel. Bastard. Wow, 1%, very good. Looks like they want some pallet of wood, rebar mesh, and a cable drum. Alright, we got this concrete going down, and then we got to deliver and unpack a few more things, and that should probably be about good enough for this first part, this first episode. And we'll see if I take care of any other stuff myself before we come back, but whoops. Just a bit outside. Yeah, you go through the... I'm getting about 20% per load. So this is going to be another one that's probably going to cost about $100,000 or so in cement to put down. It cost me 100,000 plus of the gravel, so I'm going to finish pouring this stuff, and then we got to pick up a few more things and unpack them and we'll call that a day for part one, and we'll catch back up with the rest of the stuff. Because right now we're slab foundation, then material deliver unpacking, and then I'm gonna have to pour some walls, and then we'll probably come back here somewhere. Because then it looks like we're delivering more stuff and hanging walls and more concrete. It's gonna be a lot. It's obviously probably gonna be a crap ton of concrete work. Something. I bet you with the whatever remainder of cement you have left over, instead of selling it on the fly from the thing, I bet you I can dump it in that doodad right there. I'm gonna try that when I'm done. I got it all loaded. It wouldn't auto load because it said it wouldn't fit. I think technically that rebar mash in the back isn't really on there. So I'm gonna drive back instead of fast travel and see you guys over there and start unpacking it. And thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. We'll come back with the next part soon. Ta-da! We'll probably have to do one at a time, so I'm probably gonna have to pour these walls and then unpack those ones. Am I trapped? Can I get in here? Oh no! Looks like I'm gonna have to go buy myself a concrete mixer pump. Hey, is there a way in? Yeah! I'm gonna have to buy myself a concrete mixer pump, and it looks like we're gonna have to pour all, or I'm gonna have to pour all these walls, and probably, I don't know about these doodads. This game's kind of fucking awesome. We got the ground floor basement, it looks like, of whatever this hotel is gonna be, and we'll catch back up with you soon. Thank y'all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment.